We are continuing the discussion on assessing the MYP IB Community Project. We have already discussed in the previous video assessing Criterion A, investigating, and now we're looking at Criterion B, planning. So let's look at the three strands of planning. So in the community project, students should develop a proposal for action to serve the need in the community. As part of the investigating criterion, you had to make a goal that addresses the need, and now you're developing the proposal, kind of the plan of action on what you're going to do and how you're going to do it to serve that need in the community. And then the second strand, plan and record the development process of the project. So this is where you're recording what you do along the way, and we'll be doing this through bloggers. You'll be making a blog, blogging about your process of the project. And I really want to stress the word process over product. Sometimes we find much more value in the process of the project than what you actually get with the final product. Sometimes the final product doesn't work out like we want, but as long as you have the process, you've learned a lot through your process and you've documented the process of the project, that's actually more important than the final product. Alright, and then the last one, demonstrate self-management skills. So this would be, did you consistently work on your project throughout the year, or did you procrastinate and kind of scramble at the very end to complete some things? So now we can begin to look at the rubric for Criterion B planning. So looking at the 1 to 2 range, students are able to develop a limited proposal for action to serve the need in the community, present a limited or partial plan, and record the development process of the project, and then demonstrate limited self-management skills. So maybe you have completed the project, but keyword limited, limited, limited. Maybe your plan of action just wasn't complete enough. You didn't write enough as part of your process of the project, and maybe limited self-management. Maybe you procrastinated and you didn't communicate well with your mentors, and it was kind of you thrown together at the last minute. So keyword for the 1 to 2 range is limited once again. Moving to the 3 to 4 range, students are able to develop an adequate proposal for action to serve the need in the community, present an adequate plan and record of the development process, and demonstrate adequate self-management skills. So once again, the 3 to 4 range and the 1 to 2, they're very similar. It's just basically the 3 to 4 range you have shown a little bit more depth than the 1 to 2 range. And now let's look at the difference between basically the bottom half of the rubric and the top half of the rubric. The 5 to 6 range, students are able to develop a suitable proposal for action to serve the need in the community. So maybe previously, you develop an action, you develop a plan of action, but it's not really what needs to be done to serve that need in the community. So now this is looking at it's more suitable. Your plan of action is suitable to serve that need. And then you present a substantial plan and record of the development process of the project. So just remember, so 5 to 6 is a really good grade on the rubric. So that means that you have a very good blog. You have recorded lots of your process of this project. And then demonstrates substantial self-management skills. So you consistently worked on the project throughout the year instead of waiting till the end, and you communicated well with your mentors, and you met your deadlines that you set for yourself. And then moving into the 7-8 range, once again, this is kind of take 5 to 6 and now go above and beyond. Develop a detailed, appropriate, and thoughtful proposal for action to serve the need in the community. So, detail, detail, detail. The more detail, the better. Present a detailed and accurate plan and record of the development process of the project. So that might be different of you recorded a lot of your process, but then 7 or 8 means it's very detailed in what you learned and what you completed throughout the process of the project. And then demonstrate excellent self-management skills. So maybe you worked on this once a week and you were very scheduled and consistent throughout the school year working on your project. So here is the full rubric, and it's all about planning your project. Plan of action, your blog, your process, and self-management skills.